Welcome to another farmers conversation. Today I'm in Blood River, as they call it. I remember I used to be scared of this place when I was young. I don't know why. It had so many stories of violence and stuff. But I'm with someone today who's going to introduce herself. People they say I must introduce the guest, but I don't like to introducing people because my sister, you can introduce yourself.
Good day, farmers and emerging farmers. My name is Wendy. I'm a young cabbage farmer from Lonsdale / Blood River.
So Wendy, you are known as a cabbage queen.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's what I call you.
Mm,
I call you Cabbage Queen
mm,
because I think since I've been following you, you've been pushing cabbage ever since.
mm-hmm.
What actually inspired you to actually start farming?
Mm. Immediately after completing with my studies, I decided, or no man, since there's no jobs, I have to venture into something that will at least make me something to eat. And then I had to look around over what is that business going to my something to eat. Then I was interested in farming. I didn't start as a cabbage farmer. I tried many things. I tried seedlings, I tried chicken farming, and then I fall more in love with crop farming.
Oh, so this thing starts after you find realizing that hey, the
We man,
unemployment rate in South Africa is very high. It
yes,
seems like most of people actually start farming because of that.
yes.
But what are some of the challenges when you are starting to actually face?
Obviously, capital. It was one of the most challenging issues on my side. To a point that I had to go around collecting tin cans so that I can be able to have capital for me to start. So land issues also was one of the challenges facing along the way regularly in the farming journey. Then I had to face climate change issues,
Mhm.
financial problems. Obviously, are still a big challenge even today.
So do we start here or we started somewhere else and then we realize or no, this thing is working, man. There's money coming in. Maybe we should scale up. There's high demand of our product. So like, do we start here or do we start somewhere? Go back three lines of cabbage. And then once things starting to come all right, we decided, already, let's go to this other side, which we are at now.
We start somewhere. Even I won't advise anyone to start here because one thing about farming, I know, I know it's nice. We post nice pictures and all those content, but there are times monoring. It's tough. I'm not saying farming I profitable or I monat. It's
Hmm.
nice,
Hmm.
but there are times monoring. Would reach out to a point more feeling yo today when I feel like nkano chabela plus or ka give up or anything like that. But then
Hmm.
other than that, nice someone who started from a very humble beginnings. I
Okay.
started very small with 80 chickens, backyard. So I moved from
From your home to
bottom
here.
to top. Yes. So
Oh.
what I can tell you, over farming is not, it's not that bad. Also, if you are not, you don't have passion for it,
Yeah, yeah.
that's when you see, or hey, this thing no.
It's tough. It's tough. Okay, so what actually made you to say cabbage is the way? And when you decided finally, after trying all these other crops, what made you to say no, cabbage is the only way for me that I'm gonna actually make sure that I venture into it and I become this now a great farmer, which we know in Limpopo. If you need cabbage, when this is the one you go to.
So the issue of cabbage, ne, I've realized, okay, given a very huge gap in the cabbage industry, you'll find out that people only plant cabbage ka June
Okay.
because that's where it becomes cheaper. That's where even easy. Then I
Mm-mm.
told myself, you know what, I'm going to find a way ya gore ke kgone plant cabbage even on summer. So for me to get here, for me to be good at this thing, for me to give training this cabbage thing,
Yeah, yeah.
I had to work very hard. Like I've encountered challenges. I was also attacked by certain diseases. I was also attacked. Really a lot of challenges through this
Mm,
cabbage journey thing. But I told myself, you know what, I'm going to be the best. I needed a crop where people they will think of Wendy, like what ZZ2 is doing.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
told myself, you know what, I'm going to be the next cabbage farmer. You know, all the provinces they know, okay, if we want cabbage this win. So this was me building my brand through what cabbage.
Cabbage. Ah, that's great, man. So, because myself, I only know cabbage as a winter crop, as they call it. Many people that
Yes.
is actually a winter crop.
Mm-hmm.
And with you, like you saying that you can actually plant it all throughout the year.
Mm.
So, do we have different variety of cabbages that we know? Okay, this one is for winter. This one is for summer. This one is for autumn. And which was the other one?
Spring.
Spring.
Yeah, we do have. We already know. Or maybe on winter we can go for Mega 10.
Okay.
Maybe on summer we can go for Optima. Remember, there are many different types of varieties of cabbages.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Over 400. So the person
Jeez.
who's at KZN might not be planting the same cabbage that I'm planting this side, depending on the weather conditions.
So it's very important to actually, when you buy in your seedlings
Nursery, yes,
from the
to know,
nursery, to
yes.
know which one is this one,
Mhm.
and will it be okay for my field.
Yes.
So do you do your soil test?
Yeah, I do my soil testing.
Because some of us, we just buy a crop and then we put it on the ground.
I think it's very important to do soil testing, because you may find out, or my soil is very rich with, let's say, nitrogen,
Yeah, yeah.
and I keep pampering nitrogen. It means it's just a waste.
So in terms of fertilizing your cabbage.
Yes.
Okay, so from a seedlings until you're ready to harvest the cabbage, how long does it take?
We have cabbage harvest work 3 months. We have the
Okay.
other one harvest work 4 months. But Nna is a cabbage queen. I have a way of harvesting my cabbage got 2 or 2.5 months.
That's
We
nice.
tried a little bit, try.
So you find a way now to say, nah, you know what, I cannot wait for 3 months now to make money. I need to make this money quick and earliest possible, because
Yeah,
hey, it's tough.
try.
Yeah. So in terms of fertilizers, how long or how many times do you actually fertilize?
Every week.
Every week you apply fertilizer.
Yes, and pesticide.
And pesticide. So every week we fertilize and we spray.
Yes.
For the whole 2 months.
Yes. It's 18 days in 3 months. I gotta let's stick to 3 months, because people know the 3 months one. So you're gonna need 18 days to make sure that in 3 months cabbage are sharp.
Oh. So when you are actually applying your fertilizers and your spray, do you use the same fertilizers, or do you have fertilizers for a certain stage?
No.
Now we are on growing stage, you apply this one. Now we are on fruiting stage, you apply this one. Now we are about to harvest, they are about to be ready, you apply this one.
Yeah, you have to. It has to go with stages. For example, when you plant, you need 2, 3, 4. It has all the nutrients: NPK, nitrogen, potassium, nitrate, and phosphorus.
Okay,
So
then on
you need it
on
for
the stage
plant.
where what does the cabbage do? Because I know with fruits
it's forming the
it's
head.
forming. Oh, it's forming the head. So in the stage of forming the head, which one do we
You
use?
need potassium nitrate more and nitrogen more. These two are the most important one. And there's this one, we use it for taste. It's magnesium sulfate.
Whoa! So do you also apply fertilizer for taste?
Yeah, many people don't know that, but yeah.
Yeah, I was actually, even myself, I didn't know that you actually apply fertilizers for taste.
Yeah, you need some fertilizers for taste, because you might find out that some of the cabbages, like they are baba so.
Yeah.
But other ones are very sweet. Aye, man, there's this thing inside that particular fertilizer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, with cabbage, because I see like it's the only thing that you actually love, and in terms of marketing, that's one I want to understand. Do you have a formal market with it, or your market it's like my market where I just wait until it's ready, I can advertise, say guys, I have my chickens are ready, you can come and buy? Or do we have a contract where we know after this all our cabbage are going somewhere?
I used to have letter of intent, but then my problem with that is that prices they are not changing. If you know what, I'm going to sell my cabbage at 13 rand to you, it means even when the price of cabbage is very high, you still have to stick to 13 rand. Of which, for me to sell cabbage, it's not a big deal. If my cabbages are ready and I take out calls to say, guys, my cabbages are ready, you can come and take it. So for me, market is not a problem. The demand is very high on my side, and all that. Yeah.
So how much do you sell in here each cabbage?
It depends on the market price. When the demand is high, the prices goes very up.
damn, I'm not gonna survive in the game of cabbage. Now I have to check what the market's saying.
Yeah, but the good part is that you can manipulate the market also.
Okay, so what I want to understand now, since you guys check what the market price are saying and stuff, because I know like you'll be pumping your fertilizers, you'll be pumping your sprays for pesticide and everything, and then now the price drop. Does it happen where now you see like, no, the market price doesn't make sense for me to actually follow the market price? Because you find that maybe your cost of input on the cabbage per head, maybe let's say it's 10 rand, and then at the market they're saying 12 rand.
I'm going to give you a very practical example.
Yeah.
We already know what market to drop market to Number one, if you plant on winter, you must know one way or another I'm going to sell my cabbage, which is very cheap, because now almost each and every farmer is going for cabbage because they know it as what? Winter
crop. Yeah.
But if you plant your cabbage on summer, that's when you know, I'm going to make a serious killing. Even if like I don't know the price of the market, but I know I'm not going to sell my cabbage with anything less than 18 rand. That's how we manipulate the market.
Jeez. Because the last time I tried to buy cabbage seedlings with my friends, we went to Nazar and we went to buy the cabbage seedlings. I think they were selling each like, I think it was like 5 rand or 4 rand. And because we were buying small numbers, they didn't make sense to us. Like, does number actually have a bigger factor in terms of cabbage?
Number, what do you mean?
Like, let's say if I want to do, just I'm buying 100 seedlings. Like, will I see the money coming there with 100 seedlings and following all the things of spraying, fertilizer and everything?
Obviously 100 seedlings won't make much. Remember, the more even in chickens, you're doing chickens,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
The more the numbers, the more
the higher the profit.
Yes.
But what I understand, because with chickens I still know that even if I do small, I'm still gonna have a certain amount of profit. So what I'm trying to get with cabbage, because of the price of the fertilizer and the price of your sprays, the pesticides and everything, does someone with 100 still make a profit, or
no,
you just gonna
you won't make a profit? Okay, number one.
Yeah.
For you to buy a complete 350, you need 1,100. Already is the price of what? Your seedlings.
Wow.
I haven't spoke about fertilizers. You need 4 or 5 fertilizers for you to complete unless if you are doing organic, then I'll say you're gone. But the minimum number I'll advise someone who want a profit to plant, it will be 1,000.
Wow.
Because you spend roughly at around 4.5 to buy your production inputs, then you'll get maybe at around 16k
as a profit.
Yes.
Hey Chief, I'm sure taking notes. You heard that 16k, it's a lot of money, man. Hey, but it comes 2 months. Okay, so now you have this. Are we gonna adventure into something next, or are we just gonna remain as the cabbage queen?
I'm going to venture into something very soon, because I've seen what I craft cabbage, I'm good at it.
Yeah.
And this is going to be my advice to each and every young farmer, that we must learn to focus on one thing until we're really sure we are very good at this. That's when we get to other things. A lot of mistakes the farmers did. Like 20 things at a go. At the end of the day, I want this one, she's good at it, or he's good at it. And the main thing, or focus on your craft, build your craft, and move to other things.
So you must dig into one thing, master it, know the ins and outs of it first, before you can actually move to the other side of things. So what are some of the challenges that you faced, and then you were like, maybe I took the wrong decision, I might need to go back and draft my CV now, and I need to go back and apply for jobs now? What was that one moment where you remember, no, here I almost didn't reach where I am today?
Okay, before this, I used to do partnerships, and they didn't go right, and there were times when the farm is at another level, then you had to fight with other people, then you had to leave almost each and everything and start from scratch. I don't know if you get my point. And another thing, it was the weather conditions, climate change. Like last year, I've experienced heat wave. I've experienced floods. I also experienced armyworm. Also what I can't recall, but I think the whole year the experience the weather working batata I four. Yeah.
With different
seasons.
Because
Yes.
I remember around festive season, we were hit with a very
heat wave.
By a lot of
Then
farmers actually.
the rain came, Rabaldi floods.
Yeah,
After that floods, that lisha armyworm. Oh, I was like, it's over.
So what I want to know, why do people actually prefer cabbage in winter?
Why do I prefer in winter?
Yeah.
You said it's a winter crop.
Yeah, like I want to understand why.
A lot of people like a winter, but usual. Number 2, it's cheaper. Like on summer, you have to pesticides after every 4 days, but winter 7 days, 10 days, you'll still be fine.
So in terms of your irrigation system, which one do you actually prefer?
I prefer overhead.
Because I remember when you were starting, I think you used to do some row and then you put water.
Yeah, I prefer that. I know I don't prefer the farrowing. That one I used it because I didn't have much by then.
Yeah.
So I prefer the sprinkler.
The sprinkler one?
Yes.
Oh. So this thing that they say that you must not water your cabbage on the leaves is not true?
I always do. I've been using sprinkler for the longest. Remember, this is my first year with drips.
Oh, this is your first try with drips?
First year. I started using drip January this year. All these years from 2021 till last year, I've been using sprinkler.
So now you went to drip.
Yes.
What made you to switch from
sprinkler? I told you I got the trials. I'm trying.
Oh, so you just trying to see with the drip how far, how long, how good it is. So how far? So far? How's the drip?
No, it's not that bad. What I like about it, go save a mate. That's point number 1. But on the issue of the pesticides, I'm empirically, because with sprinkler, if I have the pesticides, I can wash those pesticides.
Oh, wow. I hope you guys are taking notes. That's another key you should know.
And they should pay me.
No, they're gonna come. They're gonna come. I see that you're running training these days.
Yeah.
Do you do them like every month?
Yeah, it's a monthly thing.
I think you're gonna have your third one, right?
On the 7th, yeah.
So it's gonna be every month now until December.
Until the rest of our life, every month.
You guys heard it. Wendy's offering trainings. They're still cheap, man. Like 1,000. That's nothing.
And you get to get your cabbage guide. You have to come and get your farm experience, breakfast, lunch. You can just imagine.
And take pictures for content, because
see,
if you don't take pictures when you're not there. Yeah. So in terms of your guide, do you sell your guide separately?
Yeah, I do sell it separately. Actually, we have a guide, Riksha, separately.
Okay.
We also have online classes.
Okay.
We also have the physical ones.
So with the guide, someone can just buy it online and then get delivered to them. Or they should come to the farm and buy it.
Either way, there are other people who free state. Yeah. Then that's where we deliver it.
Are we having a national tour soon?
Yeah, we are going to KZN very soon.
Wow.
There's a good response that side.
So you are tapping into now you're gonna have you're gigging now. You'll be on the road now.
Yeah.
You're gigging now. No, I think so far I don't know, man. Do you have any question that you wanna ask?
Yeah. I want to know about the soil. Where did you test your soil?
Madzivindela. Yeah. So this thing is very easy. Like they do test your soil, but then if you can go to your nearest Department of Agriculture and ask someone who can get soil sample, but test one sample or two something. But if you go to these private companies,
hey,
you're gonna pay a fortune. We're going to 3 point something per sample.
But
department you can pay only 200 and something per sample.
So with the department, do they respond fast? Because I know with me and the department,
they don't respond.
I haven't had a good relationship with them, because now you will go then request for something and then.
But this one is a different issue. Remember, but the soil sample I buy every day. I can only dry one fella and be child. I'm connected like
Yeah.
So I think they respond fast.
So what's your type? The soil type?
This one is a loamy soil.
And what do you add on the loamy soil?
I don't know to make add obviously nitrogen and NPK, all the nitrogens. Unyaka nitrogen, unyaka phosphorus, unyaka potassium nitrate. Yeah.
So spacing, why you're spacing like would you relate to zigzag and why they look like they are too close?
Okay, what is happening here is that the zigzag jig, because this is a large cabbage. Inke be di plantile ka mbedi tlo ba di thulana easily. So now that ke di plantile ka di zigzag a di thulane easily. O ikwisha point ya ka no?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Then in
Space.
the spacing is 30 meter between the lines.
Okay, then variety cabbage again.
It's a mega 10. Don't come for me. I know I used a very smaller space, but I know how it works. It's supposed to be 60. A normal spacing, mega 10, it's 60.
Okay.
But if you are good like me, it's fine. You can go for 30.
How many heads do you have?
Here's about 14,000. That side it's about 15K, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, spacing
between the rows.
Like the space of your land, of your where you cultivating.
This space, you mean only this space?
Yeah, like
the whole hectares.
Yeah, how many heads have you done, like maximum?
Like you mean the whole farm?
Yes.
How many heads?
Yeah.
I can have maybe 60 heads.
60,000.
Are we fine?
Yeah, we fine. I think the other question is too personal. What fertilizer do you use?
I could have told you it's NPK.
Like the name, the brand.
You want me to give out the program?
That's why I say you want to answer.
No, one of the reasons why I didn't ask about the kind of fertilizer she's using.
Yeah,
that's the thing. That's the reason why I didn't ask about what type of fertilizer she used, which brand. No, because now you're giving out all the sources now, so people won't come for the training anymore. Like, we know what Wendy's using, and so when you spray, do you have to spray in the morning or during the day, in the afternoon? Or you can spray anytime.
Anytime it's fine.
Anytime it's fine for spraying.
But make sure that
Mist.
Misty.
Mist.
Frosty. Frosty ke phefo. The one here always wa fruit grade crop down in the poke. Okay, you're not Misty anu.
Make sure there's a term for it. It's not a mist. But there's a term. Yeah, that is a mist.
The one like you don't see what's going on.
I think it's frost, man.
Yeah, frost.
Frost.
Make sure frost. I don't wanna before paid. Like make sure mix a lot on the cabbages.
Oh, so that you don't spray on that water. You actually spray on the leaves.
Yeah, boo. We done?
No, I think I'm done.
Okay.
I don't know, Chief, if you have more questions.
Bye bye. Thanks for having me.
I'll get them from the training.
Yeah.
You're coming for the training.
Yeah, I'm coming for the training. So I see you have extra land here. Are you gonna expand or we can come and lease?
Already I've planted maize. So immediately when I take out this maize, I'll be planting something else. Like here, they're preparing. They're going with it like this. The whole of this farm. Next time when you come back, you'll get cabbages everywhere, every corner.
So in terms of your crop rotation, do you what do you?
Spinach. I go with spinach. Sometimes beetroot because it's very advisable to use. Let's say now plantile crop ya ka montle. Go rotate. You must go crop ya ka
fast. So next time when we come here, we're gonna find beetroot.
Yeah.
And then there, where's maize, you're gonna find cabbage.
Yeah, obvious.
Okay. No, guys, I think that's all I had from Wendy, and I think you guys, you've been asking for this one. Finally, it's here.
They've been asking for me.
Yeah, they did ask for you. Serious.
Yo, thank you for having me, my people.
They did ask for me. Just that I forgot my other phone. Chief is the one that is shooting with. It has question from the people that follows me. Because I told them that I'm meeting Wendy.
Yeah,
what kind of question they wanted me to ask. But fortunately, I've asked some of those questions. Just that I don't like to asking people how much money they make and stuff. Because then I'm not gonna share that information.
Yeah, it's like asking.
Yeah, it's like you're asking somebody's salary. So I'm not a fan of asking people. How much money do you make? So no. I'm not that kind of person who comes to your space and go personal now. Because but anyway, thanks for having me. I think this is a wrap. Maybe we'll do some other interview someday because I've been trying to get Wendy for the past 2 years. She's a busy person. How long have I've been having your number?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
It's been a while. And actually, just that all those times, and I was not really active in terms of interviewing people to my channel and stuff. I was just focusing on my own things, and then people say, you must bring more farmers to the channel. You want to see other people, and then I'm like, you know what? Since government says that they don't have enough black farmers, how about I just go around and show them? No, there are black farmers
who are doing well.
Because now Ramaphosa is busy pleading to the young white farmers not to leave, but he's not coming to people like Wendy to assist. Black and young.
Black young women.
So where do people find you? Where can they find you and how do they get to the training?
My number is 076. It's my work number. It's not my number directly.
Yeah.
076 576 2429. You just call us. We'll inquire almost and everything that you want to know. If you want our guide, Logwana is still fine. You can still contact that number. Or you can follow me on Facebook, Wendy moshakgs.
When are we having YouTube?
I should have a YouTube. Ne?
No, you should do a YouTube
Can it? Okay, shall YouTube channel next time?
You should do a YouTube channel.